Hey, welcome, Atomic Radio Hour, Post-Nuclear Podcast, episode 133. I'm your host, Vince.
And I'm your kitty girl, Olive.
Hello, welcome, hi, how are you? What's new? What's going on?
Not much. I am chilling. I got a new pair of headphones for recording and streaming and stuff.
Cool.
And I'm very excited because I think they're really cute. Other than that, I've had the entire house to myself. My parents have been away. So
Hell yeah, pooping with the door open.
Exactly. But I've just been kind of chilling, taking care of my dogs, playing games, listening to Jenny Nicholson videos on repeat. You know.
Yeah.
The works.
Yeah. I know.
How about you, friend?
I've been watching her stuff too. I watch her stuff to go to bed. Her stuff to go to bed is great. Mm-hmm. I started streaming. Some may know.
I know.
Some may not.
It was really fun. I really like watching it. I'm
having a ton of fun doing it. There is a slight hiccup that I've hit, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But it's I play it with my roommate, my friend Chris. Chris is very much into New Vegas, and I don't know that much about the game outside of like what we've talked about here and what I've researched. But like, there's a lot. Like, I didn't know West Side existed.
I didn't know West Side existed.
I had no clue West Side was a thing. There is, so I haven't, as of us recording this, I haven't uploaded it, but if you watch the stream, and it's just a twitch.tv/Atomic Radio Hour where I'm streaming, if you watch any of the streams, if anybody clips anything and they're good clips, what I'm doing is I'm taking those clips and making like a highlight reel video that'll be on YouTube. So you can watch the VOD on YouTube and you could watch the highlight clips. I have the highlight clips done for the 3 episodes I did, but I haven't done, because I don't really edit it. What I kind of do is I just kind of put it into my video editor, and then I extract the audio, and then I fuck with the audio separately, put the audio back into the thing, and then kind of put it out so everything's level. You can hear things, because you know how like Twitch and YouTube compress audio differently. Mm-hmm. Twitch, when you download the VOD, the audio is very compressed. I don't think it sounds like that on stream. I think it just sounds like that when you download it, because I've listened to the stream back and it sounded fine before downloading it. So I just want to mess with it a little bit, make sure it's a little crisper. Again, I am in a room that is a little echoey, and I need to get like, there's just big open space. I need to get some curtains or tapestries or just like
putting your posters up would help with that too.
I know, but like it's a lot. I'm in an area that I never even knew what this city in Colorado looks like. I just was just like, fuck it, I'm going. So I don't know where anything is. So every day it's like, all right, let's just drive for 10 miles and see what we find. Like today.
Have you been breathing better?
Oh, dude, actually, yeah. It took about a week and a half, but like, my mom doesn't call me and she's like, how are you doing? And I'm like, like, it's actually like, I found this incredibly cool comic shop today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, it's this comic shop here in Colorado. I don't want to give the name out just because I don't feel like giving out my location.
Right. Yeah.
But I said to the woman who works there, I was like, I've never been in a store like this. She's like, it reminds me of the place that you took me to. That's like the board game place.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a lot smaller and there's a heavy emphasis on comic books.
Oh, cool.
You want to see what I bought? You want to see the books I got?
Yeah.
Cool. Hold on. Oh, shit. I for those who don't know, Kyle, glory be to Papa. No, if you don't know, Kyle's a huge comic book nerd. Like a huge, sorry if nerd is derivative or whatever, but Kyle loves him some fucking magical pages, right? So I sent him the videos and the pictures right away. So the lady who works there, I didn't catch her name. I'll be completely honest with you. But she said that she could put me on a list, and not the list I'm usually used to being on, but a list for whenever new books come out, and if they come out weekly, bi-weekly, once a month, and then if I'm on the list, anytime I buy a book, I get 10% off. And she was like, that's great, because if you want to like, hey, let me get like 2 issues of The Flash to try it out. I don't know if I'm really going to like it, but I'll try it. That's like 40 cents off a book. Yeah, which isn't a lot, but like
that adds up over time.
Yeah. I buy 10 books. I got a book for free pretty much. Every 10th book is a book free, but she put me on a list for Batman, Spider-Man, Miles,
Ooh.
and then 2 other. So this is what I got. So she told me that DC's on like a major hiatus. So I got Batman.
Oh, really? Why is that?
I think it's a COVID. Honestly,
That would make sense.
they're probably like doing a bunch of books right now. I got Batman 105 of the new run of Batman. I wanted to get. I don't know why I didn't get it, but I wanted to get Detective Comics. Because that's where Batman first showed up in. And Detective Comics is on like issue 1300. Which is a lot.
That's a lot. That's like a One Piece amount of content.
Yeah, I got this. Look how nice this issue is. I love Miles.
Miles is the coolest.
Yeah, he's the Lucio of Spider-Man.
He is the Lucio Spider-Man.
So I don't know if you know this, but Spider-Man ended on like issue 5 or 600 or 400 and something. And it's the same one that was running from like 63 or 64. And they like rebooted it. This is Spider-Man 57. So I got the most recent books so I could like start anew. This one is called Kaiju Score. It's an independent.
Score?
Yeah, it's an independent. The lady who was working there, she's like, if you want good art, you want good stories, you gotta go independent because
Cool.
the independent ones, like they'll be. I don't think these are through Dark Horse, but like Giant Generator. This one's Image, but the other one that I have, but this one is Aftershock Comics Kaiju Score. She said this is issue number 1 of it. The woman told me it's pretty much giant monsters attack. I don't know if it's Tokyo or a city, and while that's going on, this dude goes and robs banks.
That's
How fucking
pretty
cool of
freaking
an
awesome.
idea is that?
That's so cool.
And then let me show you the cover of this one. It's cool too. It reminds me almost like Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and then here's one that because when I walked in there, I said, look, I'm going to get 3 comics. I walked out with 5 because that's who I am as a human.
Because that's how you do it, yeah.
Yeah. So I said, I want Spider-Man, I want Batman, and I want an independent. Because she was hyping up independence. And I said, and then I saw Miles. I said, give me Miles. And I said, you know what, if I'm going to get Miles, I might as well get Peter. So I got both Spider-Man. But look at this. Tell me this isn't the most, like,
Whoa.
me cover ever. It's called The Scumbag.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking rad.
So I can't show it on screen, but like the page I opened up to was what I assume is the main character doing heroin and shitting his pants.
That's something that you can definitely do.
And I was just like, oh, well, I have to get this one. So I'm pretty excited to start reading comics. It's something I've always wanted to do. It's something that when I was in PA, the only comic book store that was nearby was like an hour 15 away.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's too much. What is this, like 10 minutes?
9.
10 minutes?
9.
Yeah, that's great.
Like, yeah, and then like
You could even ride a bike there if you wanted to.
yeah, it'd be like a half an hour. Yeah, it's on the. I got to get on the highway, so. But still, like, I went out and so going back to the stream, it's The Adventures of NCR Chuck. Sorry, got excited with one of the books ripped. What the fuck? Got a little excited there. The Adventures of NCR Chuck, but I don't want to just do Fallout. I want to do Fallout. The plan right now is for Chris and I to do New Vegas, and then once New Vegas is over, we want to do Fallout 1, Fallout 2, 3, and then 4. Chris has never played 1 or 2. I've played most of 1, didn't really play much of 2, so I think it'd be nice to have it on stream, upload to the channel. Olive and I were working on the Minecraft Let's Play that we want to do, the server, all that shit. But now the snag that I've hit is I think my computer's power supply went kaput. Meaning,
Kaplooey, you could even say.
What's sorry?
It could even be kaplooey. You don't even know.
Yeah, so I don't know. My computer is quite literally in the shop right now. It is being looked at. But streams will resume at some point in time.
I want to start streaming too.
Sorry?
I want to start streaming too.
You should. We have a channel that we share. We should do it.
I know.
So I could have the computer back as early as tomorrow or as late as Thursday of the week this comes out. But it should continue. Before we kind of get into before we kind of get into so seriously, before we get into anything else, it should be uploaded at this point, the first VOD of the adventures. I think I'm calling it the Adventures of NCR Chuck, Vince and Chris full streams, episode 1. Like that'll be like the first one. I have this weird proclivity for long titles, and I apologize, but
there is a maximum character limit for titles for YouTube videos, so be careful.
I kind of want to hit it. That's just kind of my goal. Is like look up the Glandolinians. There's a Down the Rabbit Hole video, and the guy who did it, he was doing like it was like a comic series and a storybook and like paintings and shit, and he was like an outsider artist, they refer to him as, and shit, but like no, he was kind of like a Picasso where like nobody knew of his art when he was alive, and then he died, and it was like, oh shit, who's this guy?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, his titles were incredibly long. Like he had one where he like documented the weather for like 10 years straight, and it was like the guy's Henry Danger, a spring, summer, winter, fall, all accounts of rain, sun, snow, sleet. Like it's just fucking too wordy
just
of a title.
Absolutely massive.
It could have just been weather log, and it would have been, oh yeah, okay. But like I have this weird thing for
longer
long.
than I can fit in the goddamn thumbnail.
Yeah, yeah. But they should be up. If they're not up, I apologize. They might be up without thumbnails because I don't have my computer. I can't make thumbnails yet. Because I have all my like Photoshop shit on my PC, not on my laptop. That being
I can
said,
put some quick like easy mode thumbnails.
Yeah, but could you take? Do you have a screenshot of NCR Chuck?
I'm sure I could find one.
Actually, maybe I could do it on here. It's not a big deal. The point that I'm getting at is, come check it out. It's a lot of fun. We're not just going to be doing Fallout. I want to do a Pokemon Nuzlocke at some point. But before we get into lore, something of the most dystopian flavor happened while I was out here, and I knew I had to talk about it on
Tell me about it.
Okay, so checking out all the new shit that's here, one of the things that I didn't do was go to Walmart. I was like, I have Walmart back home, and once you've been in one Walmart, you've been in them all. And let me tell you, no, I fucking haven't. Okay?
Oh?
I pull up to Walmart. It's a crisp morning. I want to say it was maybe a Sunday, maybe a Monday. I don't remember. It was crisp. Right? Crisp. Like you take that cold bottle of water out the fridge, crisp. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I wish.
Yes. And like it's a little chilly. Colorado cold is different than PA cold. It really is.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like not terrible.
Yeah, like I talked to my mom today. She's like, it fucking snowed and it's 19. I was like, it snowed the other day and it's 60. And there's still snow on the ground. And it's freaking me out a little. But I go to Walmart and I have a headphone in. Which, whatever, sometimes I drive with a headphone in. Don't make fun of me.
Yeah.
But I got the window slightly cracked because I'm still not used to, like, the temperature difference. And all I hear is, like a real low-pass filter. And I'm going, what the fuck is that? And I'm, like, looking around. I'm turning the radio down. I'm turning my headphones off. I'm going, what the fuck is this noise? What is this mumbly bullshit? What the fuck is this? Turns out, all of a sudden here, budding ding. Attention Walmart shoppers, we're doing our best to accommodate the COVID-19 crisis in the parking lot.
In the parking lot?
And I'm looking around, I'm going, where the fuck is this coming from? They had this little, like this weird trailer thing that I guess you would, like, hook up to the back of a truck to move around that had a solar panel, and it went, like, maybe 20, 25 feet up with a flashing blue light on top and speakers. And every so many minutes, each one would activate. Like, because they were like, here's the rows of cars, right? And it would be like every other or every third row would have one of these things, and you just hear budding ding and like a male voice coming on going, attention Walmart shoppers, we're doing the best to accommodate you through these tumultuous times. But remember, we're doing everything to keep you safe as the consumer. And it's like just this constant like, don't forget to go out and buy even though the world is on fire around you. And like
that's some post-apocalyptic shit.
Yeah. And like Chris and I went to Walmart like a day or two later, and I was like, And I was like, listen to it. And we sat in my car. I turned the car off. We sat back and we listened to it. And I said, now picture that. But everything is silent. There's no cars. And the cars that are here, the doors are open, the windows are smashed. The Walmart automatic doors, one is stuck and is like slightly opening. And the radio isn't really working anymore, but from the out, and like you look inside the Walmart, you can see that there's shit thrown everywhere. And it's just a mess. And the shelves have toppled over. And all this shit is all over. There's a hole in the ceiling that's massive because I don't know fucking why. Go figure it out. It's called environmental storytelling. But every 10 minutes you can just hear from the old world, ding ding, attention Walmart shoppers, we're doing our best to accommodate everybody during the COVID-19 crisis. Like just, it gave me this rush that I haven't felt since March of last year of like, we're all gonna die. Somebody play BFG Division. Like, just this. Yeah. Dude, shit's big out here. Before we get into lore, sorry this has been a little bit of a long one, but I've been doing a lot of exploring. I can't believe how many legal weed shops there are, too. Like, there's so many.
Well, it was the first legal state, so...
Was it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought California was.
I'm pretty sure it was Colorado, then California. It happened around the same time.
Well, shit's just really big here. Like, people... I went into this Walmart, I was like, I know what size a Walmart is, and I walked in, I was like, I don't know how big a Walmart is. Holy fucking shit. I was like, I went up to somebody, I'm like, excuse me, madam, is this a super Walmart? She's like, those haven't existed in years. I was like, well, this place is fucking... Did you come with us to Target? No, that's when we went...
No.
We went to a super Target, and it was fucking massive. I can't believe how big things are. Like, every highway is a 5-lane highway.
It must be nerve-wracking to drive on that.
It isn't. My excuse is always, I got PA plates, and I just kind of like merge into oncoming traffic.
Oh, great.
But here's the thing. It's time for lore. 18 minutes of catching up. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well, my friend.
So we've got some people to thank. We have our Patreon that we have many generous supporters supporting us. So we've got people to thank. First up, we've got, drumroll please. We've got Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
Then we've got Gage, but twice.
Thank you, Gage. Once for the Patreon, another time for the Discord. Gage allows us to do stuff like stream inside of Discord.
Then we have Jordan with a Y.
Thank you, Jordan with a Y.
Next up, we have Danny. Yes. Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
Then we have Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
Bones Jones.
Thank you, Bones Jones.
And welcome to the party, Joseph.
Welcome, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you all of everybody.
Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting us. It's because of you that this show is possible.
Yes. Thank you. Seriously. Speaking of Patreon, there will be more Ghoulman entertainment stuff coming out shortly. Kyle and I are in talks. Papa, all praise be to Papa. We are in the talks of doing another Kyle and Vince Likes right now. I'm in the process of getting Lizard Brains back to where it needs to be, and hopefully I can get it to a point where we're doing it again at every other week is an episode of Lizard Brains. I kind of launched it at a weird time. Whatever, my fault. We're getting back to where we need to be.
And I'll be back at my normal place next recording, probably.
Cool. Bang. 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 Bang.
All right, over to you for that lore.
Lore. Okay, check it out. So, last we left off, because last week we did Rex, but before that I said we were going to do all of the antagonists from the DLC. Mm-hmm. The Fallout series doesn't really get DLC until 3, New Vegas, and 4. So, the way I'm going to do it is, for the next few weeks, we will take one DLC at a time. It'll be Fallout 3, a DLC from Fallout 3, a DLC from Fallout New Vegas, and then a DLC from Fallout 4. Go against, see who's the protagonist, who's the antagonist, and go like that. That being said, the first DLC for Fallout 3 is Operation Anchorage. And I kind of wanted to do it on the Outcast, like the head Outcast guy. I kind of wanted to do it on some pre-war science stuff, but I thought, why not do it on the president or the chairman of Communist China, or the People's Republic of China?
Is that the guy that has the cool sword?
No, he's a general. I don't have his name written down. He's just like the head general that's there when you're there.
And he has a cool sword.
And he has a very nice sword. Now, all of this being said, I just need to point out that in Fallout 2, he is referred to as Xin, spelled Xin, right? Mm-hmm. He's only brought up in Fallout 2. In Fallout 3, Operation Anchorage 4 and 76, he's referred to as Chairman Chang.
So Xin Chang?
So, I don't know. I have some notes. I will go over the notes. I'll tell you everything that I have. I'll read a little bit off the website here, just to make sure. I did find a book. I brought a book with me. Didn't think I brought one with me. So, I'm going to read to you real quick off of the website, the Sierra Depot GNN transcripts. China cries foul as news of success circulates around the globe. According to President Xin of China, their drilling platform project was scheduled for completion months before the U.S. project. However, the Chinese platform had a string of unfortunate accidents, delaying their project significantly. President Xin is also quoted in saying that he has definitive proof that the U.S. was behind the sabotage of their oil program and formally requests that an international panel be appointed to investigate. Now, in the accounts of Fallout 2, by 2073, Xin is the president of China. Now, when you see the entry from Fallout 3 and onward, it says Chairman Chang was the leader of the Communist Party of China from at least 2063 until the Great War in 2077. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, there is it should be on screen somewhere. There's a propaganda piece from the game Wasteland that was called Chairman Chang. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is just some weird lost in translation thing where they're trying to pay homage to the original game. And it just kind of got weirdly changed because it's quite literally only referenced in Fallout 2, as far as I can tell, that one time. So even if his name is Xin Chang, it's never really brought up.
Right, yeah.
So this is one of those ones where I'm like willing to give them a pass because there's so little information on it before. So this is the same emperor, president, chairman who was behind the invasion of Alaska in 2066, and the info from the US's Defense Intelligence Agency says that he wanted nothing more than just a conquest. He had no thoughts outside of what any other consequence could be. He was beaten all the way back to the Chinese mainland, and even after that, the Chinese troops continued to fight in his honor and his name. Even though by all accounts China was losing towards the end of the Great War.
Yeah, definitely, especially with their loss in Anchorage.
They lost a ton of people in Anchorage. And that's why people think that they say, like, well, why would the U.S. shoot the first nuke? It would obviously be China if they were losing. But then also there's the theory that Vault-Tec did it, which I don't hate as an idea. I know some people think it's like abhorrent, but
I think it's just kind of cliche.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't hate it, honestly.
I don't hate it, but it's definitely cliche.
I think I like it because it's the most fucked up version.
It's like, evil corporation. Of course corporations are evil. Come on.
So, a distinctive hairstyle can be chosen for the player character in 3 New Vegas, which is also named after him. The facial hairstyle style bears resemblance to the type of mustache often associated with a Fu Manchu. This is further confirmed in 76, which depicts a pixelated propaganda caricature of Chairman Chang in the video game Wasteland. So the one that's on screen, the picture that's on screen, apparently is also in Wasteland and in 76. Chang is mentioned by name in a press release being portrayed in the comic book series Hell's Chain Gang, published by Hubrix Comics Publishing. Within the series, within the series, there is an organization known as Chairman Chang's Commie Cyborg Corps. Or Corps.
Whoa. Roll back the tape.
Yeah.
What?
Chairman Chang's Commie Cyborg Corp.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I'm a big old sloppy slut for a little bit of alliteration.
Mm-hmm.
The senile Irving Chang at Tenpenny Tower claims to be a descendant of Chairman Chang in 2277, though it is unknown whether it's his imagination or something more substantial. So a little bit behind the scenes, Chairman Chang's role in the CPC is somewhat unclear, as chairman can refer to 4 different political bodies: Central Committee, National People's Congress, Political Consultative Congress, and Central Military Commission. As Chang seemed to have been a widely known figure even in pre-war America, it can be assumed that he was either the former or the latter of the 4, as the acting leader of China or the commander of the People's Liberation Army. He seems to have fulfilled both roles throughout the Fallout series, so it is also highly possible that the Fallout version of the chairman of the CPC had control over multiple or even all government jurisdiction and could thus act as both head of state and commander-in-chief in the military. I kind of like not knowing. I kind of like not knowing and kind of having this like weird ambiguity to it. I think it adds that very dystopian feel to it of like, I don't know what the history is.
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
And then there is the Sierra Depot GNN transcript references a President Xin as the head of state. Additionally, the president of China has always been the single highest rank in order of the CPC, which makes it odd that China's head of state would be, or at least referred to as president, and not the chairman of the Central Committee. The translation of the Chinese term for the President's People of China roughly translates to Chairman of the People's Republic of China. Technically, chairperson. However, the GNN transcript is generally an unreliable source, as it contains several contradictions, such as the length of the Sino-American War, which was further disregarded by Chris Avalon.
That's a pretty big contradiction in that case.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I like this a lot. Like, I know, like, I'll normally bitch and be like, this fucking thing isn't written right, but like, I really like this. I really like the idea of we don't really know and we're trying to figure it out, and to be completely honest, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Like, we're so far out of that it really doesn't matter.
Like, at this point, the world is already microwaved, so it doesn't really matter.
What's your best... You never played Lonesome Road, right?
I haven't. I still need to. I should stream that.
You absolutely should. If you do, let's stream it together, because Chris has some great insight on Lonesome Road.
Really?
Chris knows. Chris and I have been just sitting here doing our impression of Ulysses the whole time. Like, we'll be like,
Can I have it?
Do you want to get something for dinner tonight, or should we cook in the house? And he'll look at me and be like, as long as it does not disrespect bear, nor bull, or the flag of the old world. And we just we'll talk to each other for like an hour and a half like that. I'll be like, do you want to play God of War? And he'll just look at me and go, boy. Like, it's just some dumb thing that we wind up doing.
That's really funny.
So that's
yeah, I've never played Lonesome Road. I don't know why I put it off this long, but I have.
It doesn't end the game. It really doesn't. Like, I know you had this like
my brain always thought that it was like the definitive end of New Vegas.
It's honestly, to be completely honest with you, if I was you, I wouldn't stream it my first time.
Really?
Because I streamed it on Discord the first time, and I feel like I kind of lost something from it. Like, I didn't get the whole thing.
You were too busy performing?
Kind of. Yes and no. When I stream on Discord, it's more of like a relax. Like, I'm not talking constantly. Like, when I'm on Twitch, I'm like, hachi, chachi, chachi, cha. Can't handle the neutron star. And plus, Chris, which I should have, like, bigged this up before, Chris brings his ukulele and will just make music up on the spot. So he'll just play a couple chords, and I'll just be like, dinosaur in the desert. Da-da-da. And like we made it.
It makes for some good clips.
Yeah, like check out the fucking clips because we wrote. Well, Chris really wrote. He came up with the idea of it. I gave him like just like one of the lines.
We're talking about the NCR truck theme song.
Yeah, but it's to the tune of the Adventure Time theme song because it's really really quick and you can play it on a ukulele because it's only a few chords. But lore is over. We have talked.
Lore is over.
We have done things that we had to do. Yeah. So what do you have planned for us?
I have a What's Olive Up To? So I've got a couple questions for you about things that I've been up to. I mean, not that you would know, but it's just a little game show thing. So my first thing that I'm up to is it's always 5 questions. Okay. And if you win, you get bragging rights until next time. But if you don't win, then you don't.
Okay.
It's simple as that.
Awesome.
The first thing that I'm up to is, again, holding place on the list from last time, Final Fantasy XIV.
Wow.
So Olive is still on that grind of Final Fantasy XIV. Which of the following on the list is a fake DLC? Option A, Shadowbringers. Option B, Stormblood. Option C, Heavensward. And option D, Relic Reborn.
Stormblood sounds like some shit you would say. Like, Stormblood sounds like some shit that I would say to you. I would like make up a character. You'd be like, the Orc of Stormblood Mountain. Can you hit me with him one more time?
Shadowbringers, Stormblood, Heavensward, and Relic Reborn.
The last two I think are real. It's Stormblood and what's the first one?
Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers. They just sound so you. I have a feeling it's Shadowbringer, but if I go back on Stormblood, I feel like I'm going to regret it. So Stormblood.
You are incorrect.
Really?
Yep. The original patch of the game is called A Realm Reborn, so that's probably why that last one was ringing a bell. But then it goes Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. So the fake was Relic Reborn.
Huh. Neat.
The next thing that I'm up to is a game called The Forest. So my partner turned me on to this game, and it is a survival game that is actually really, really cool. So my question for you is...
I think The Forest was like the PS4's one of the PS4's top-selling games for like a year, if not more.
It's quite good.
It's like
really
an adventure
good for
game,
a survival
right?
game. It's like a survival with like this underlying story
of like craft.
It's really fun.
You doing the craft?
You craft. You
do you mine?
Also go and you gather.
Do you mine?
I wouldn't necessarily say you mine, but you collect.
So okay, so you collect and you craft. This is collect craft.
Yes, collect craft.
Cool.
But the main antagonist of this creepy survival game is on this list. Which are the following? A, cannibals. B, zombies. C, crazed hunters. Or D, the dark.
Is this the game where you're on the plane and then you crash?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this game?
Mm-hmm.
It's cannibals.
It is definitely cannibals.
Yeah, I've seen
playthroughs of the game.
I might be thinking of a different game.
Cool. And honestly, the entire time, I'm just clenching my cheeks because I'm a little scaredy cat. I'm just like, ah! I should honestly stream it because you'd get really funny reactions out of me.
You should. You should take advantage of the streaming.
So the next thing that I'm up to is I've been watching so much Jenny Nicholson recently. For any of you guys that don't know, Jenny Nicholson is this awesome commentator that does like long form, like I guess video diaries based on just topics she wants to talk about.
A lot of it's Disney.
A lot of it's Disney, and which is kind of cool because she also shits on Disney in a pretty reasonable amount.
See, I like her, but there's a few things about her that I just don't agree with. Like, she did Escape from Tomorrow, and the whole time I'm watching it going, like, I feel like you're missing the point. And I've never...
Well, maybe she was.
I've never seen Escape from Tomorrow, but everything I've seen about it, especially the clips she uses, seems like it's, like, not a perfect movie. And the clips she does show of the director kind of show that the director kind of seems like he's a little full of himself. But, like... I don't know. I think it looks like a good movie. Like how it's on the nose and like how it's overly dramatic. Like the fact that it's in black and white, like just reminds me of old Hollywood, especially old Disney Hollywood.
I have here a list of topics that she has covered, but one of them is a sleeper. One of them is false. So, which topic has she yet to cover? My Little Pony, Star Wars, the Hallmark Channel.
Oh, it's this next one.
And Star Trek.
Star Trek. And I only know that, and I'm sorry to answer so quick, because I quite literally, before we were recording, watching her review of the My Little Pony movie, and I'm not a brony in any sense. I just don't know what it is about her delivery. It's fucking intoxicating.
It's so lovely to listen to. I just love listening to her voice.
She has a very nice voice. I've listened to her
Vampire Diary video 3 times in the past week, and it's like a 3-hour video.
No, it isn't. It's like an hour and a half.
No, it is not. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah, because I went to bed watching it. It's not that long.
It's a long video.
It's like an hour and a half. An hour and 50
2 hours and 33 minutes.
Holy shit, it's much longer than I thought.
Yeah, and it's very thorough. And you know what? It's kind of right. I've seen and know about parts of the Vampire Diary. So, I mean, I wouldn't call myself an expert by any means, but...
What was that other vampire show? That was on
True
HBO.
Blood?
True Bloods. Dude.
I've never seen True Blood.
I've never seen it either, but I've never heard a bad thing about True Bloods. You know who was a huge True Bloods fan?
Who?
Take a wild guess. It's a celebrity. Take a wild guess at who's a huge True Bloods fan.
Kanye? I don't know.
You're gonna hear it and be like, that makes 0 sense and all the sense at the same time. Fucking
I have no
Snoop
idea.
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg is a True Bloods fan?
Which is funny because he's a Crip.
Oh my god. You're right.
Yeah, Snoop is a huge... He made a song about...
Those Bloods must be so true for him to like it.
He made a song about the one character whose name was Sookie. He has I don't know if it's like a full song, but it's him going, oh, Snooky, or Sookie. And he's like dancing around and like fucking bopping because he's Snoop. Like he's just the fucking man.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't remember Vampire Diaries. I do remember True Bloods. I remember True Bloods a lot.
I mean, everyone remembers Twilight because it kind of spawned that young adult romance vampire poorly lit genre.
Poorly lit. I had a friend who said to me that everybody had a Twilight phase. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, you either loved Twilight or you hated it. Like, everybody was a part of it. And I can genuinely say, I don't think I had a Twilight phase. Like, I don't remember ever thinking about those movies, ever.
I have seen the movies. I think I saw them with my mom. Yeah. I've never read the books. And, like, I don't think it's particularly good, but, like, you know how something can be bad but still be, like, good TV?
Yeah, of course.
Like, they're kind of interesting to watch.
Like House
I don't
Renovation
mind watching
shows.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like...
Was that a sarcastic yeah?
A little.
Was it? Really?
A little.
I couldn't really gauge it. Why do you think that? You think house renovation shows are interesting?
I love home decor. It's a problem. I've seen like every home renovation show on Netflix. It's a problem.
On today's episode, we have a family of 6, 25-year-old Michael and 35-year-old Jenny. Here, he's a software manager, and she makes cookies for fun. Their budget is $14 million, and they're looking at a home for fucking... It's got a helicopter pad. Like, yeah? Yeah?
I just like seeing the finished product.
Like some of them that are cool. That
Sometimes
like,
I pretend. Sometimes I start a new world on The Sims and pick one of the trash bills and just pretend I'm doing a home makeover.
Really?
Thing. Yeah.
Why don't you stream The Sims, honey?
Oh, I should. I should stream The Sims.
The best thing to stream is a time sink.
Yeah, and that's what The Sims is.
Yeah,
it's a time sink.
If I had the patience for The Sims, I would stream it.
The Sims 4, I have a very modded Sims 4, so that'd be super fun. Are you ready for the next question?
Yes. Question 4?
This one, yeah, it's question 4. This one might be easy. But I'm still watching Full Metal Alchemist again. I literally watch it. I just put it on repeat. It's like my go-to-sleep show.
That was Pulp Fiction for me.
Really?
Yeah, I remember like being in high school. I want to say it was either my last year or my second to last year, and it was just like get home from school, put on Pulp Fiction, do something in the background. That's over. Play a videos James for a little while before I go to bed. Put it on, fall asleep to it. Like I just watched that movie so many times.
Mm-hmm.
But go on. I'm sorry.
But I've thank you for interrupting. I have seen it about a million billion times, and I don't think you have ever at all.
Nope.
So I am going to ask you, what is the first name of the Full Metal Alchemist?
Of both of them?
No, there's only one.
Which, you're talking Iron Man or you're talking Red Man?
I'm not going to give you any hints.
Oh, well, that's not
So
fair.
your options, yeah, it is not fair. Your options are Roy, Edward, Maze, or Alphonse.
I know Edward and Alphonse have something to do with the series. I'm probably wrong by saying that the kid that's trapped in the metal suit is Edward, but I wouldn't name my main character Alphonse.
Commonly called Al, though.
Oh, and it's Full Metal Alchemist.
It's Ed and Al, generally. The other two are also characters in the show.
Are they?
Mhm.
So, if his name's really Alphonse, that's a little too... Al, the Alchemist. But then I can't think of what the fucking... I know a little bit about the show. Like, I know they do something with the dog that's a little fucked up, but not like... Like that part of the internet that your mom, you need to ask your parents if you can go on, like, part of the internet, like, not that fucked up.
Yeah.
But, like, they, like, kill a dog and put the body of a person in a dog or something.
No, I mean, they don't do that.
So, I don't know, fucking, it's like Baby Babe, but with a dog. I'm gonna go with Al.
You're incorrect.
It was Edward?
Yeah, Edward is the pipsqueak that wears the red coat, and he is the Full Metal Alchemist. And Alphonse is actually not a licensed state alchemist, but he does know alchemy, and he's the big metal boy.
Licensed alchemist.
No, really,
He failed the boards for alchemy.
he just never took them.
So wait, Al is the kid who they put in the suit?
Yeah, Al is the person that his soul is trapped in the giant suit of armor.
And they did that to get their mom back?
They didn't do it because... Alright, so basically they were both tiny human boys that knew Alchemist because they learned from their father.
Wait, hold on. Tiny as in young
left.
or tiny as in they were just small?
Yes.
That doesn't help me. I hate you.
No, they were young, and their dad taught them alchemy, and then he went out. He left to go get cigarettes and milk and never came back.
My kind of show.
And then the mom got sick, and they're like, you know what? We can just do human transmutation. You know, the one taboo that no one's allowed to do and no one really knows how to do properly. So they try to do it, and they fuck it up. And in order, when you do... All right, so transmutation works with equivalent exchange. So you have to give just as much as you are going to receive.
Yeah.
So Al basically gave his entire body to conjure up the failed reincarnation of the mother. And it was a complete failure. It was just a flesh ball that they made.
Do you think that Al was the favorite? Or do you think he wasn't the favorite and he was compensating? And he's like, fuck it, I'll give my body. Mom will love me the most.
No, it wasn't really like that.
Okay.
Al was the younger brother, so he was less experienced. So that's probably why he lost his entire body, where Edward only lost an arm and a leg.
Who do you think is your parents' favorite child? You or your sister?
I'm not talking about that right now.
Why?
But basically, Edward does another transmutation and gets Al's soul back and puts it in the suit of armor, and he gives away his arm for it because that was like the price of that.
Really?
Yeah, and then their childhood best friend, Winry, does automail, which is like the advanced prosthetics. So he has like a metal arm and metal leg then.
This dude, how old were they when this happened?
They were kids. They were like maybe like 10.
Young man's name is Winfrey.
No, Winry is a girl.
Winry. Well, it's different if it's a girl. I was going to say. Because, like, if I knew a kid named Winfrey when I was 10 years old, that dude would have gotten made fun of so much.
Call that dude Oprah. Do you want to move on to the final question?
Yes.
So, I've been watching a lot of Twitch recently, mostly the Adventures of NCR Chuck, but I would like to start streaming soon. So I'm going to ask you, and everyone at home, leave comments and answer, what should I stream on Twitch? So I've got a couple options here, but if you have another idea, just put it in the comments below. The first option is No Man's Sky. The second option is Final Fantasy, because I'm going to be playing it anyway. Then I've got The Forest, so you can watch me freak out and clench my butt cheeks because cannibals are going to eat me. And I also have a modded Fallout 4, which I was thinking about.
Keep it thematic.
And, yeah. And there's a Choose Your Own. Just whatever you think.
You asked this question, and I knew that there couldn't really be like a wrong answer to it.
Yeah.
And that instantly made me think of what else can I stream? And I think
you already gave a good recommendation of The Sims.
You know what I think we should do? I mean, we as in you should, and I could help you if you would be so inclined. Stardew. Start up a new world. We can do a 2-player game.
There was just an update recently that added a bunch of stuff.
Like, I mean, it's one of those games that like you could play with somebody and someone could like drop in, drop out. So it could be like, hey man.
My problem with Stardew is that I love cheating at Stardew.
Really? That takes all the fun out of it for me.
I mean, not necessarily cheating, but like, I have. The last time I played it, I played with mods and it was super fun.
Oh, no, the way you play it, you get out the fucking graph paper. And you're like, if I buy all the corn now, plant it now, I'll get 3 yields, and then if I could put it in the greenhouse, I'll have this, and then that sells for more, and I'm just like,
yeah, dude. I play it like my... I play it like a regular person plays Factorio. It's bad.
I don't even know what Factorio is.
It's like it's basically like doing things really efficiently, like a factory, like an assembly line. It's like a sci-fi game. I've never played it because if I do, I won't be able to stop, and I know that. But my friend was super addicted to it, and I was like about to buy it, and then I was like, no, I can't do it.
There's people that I've been in Google Sheets, like, you know, they have like public Google Sheet forum things of like how to play Grand Theft Auto Online and make the most money doing certain things. And I'm just like, yeah, when I play GTA Online, I just want to kind of get in a car, go and shoot my friends.
I
Like, I don't want to like.
and I miss you, and I.
Yeah, it's exactly what I wanted to do. Just yeah. Stardew. I think Stardew would be fun.
Stardew is your answer?
I think, because like I started thinking like, oh, what games do I have? What could I stream? And I don't really have a lot on Steam. I don't really like PC stuff, as you know. I do kind of want to get an Elgato that I can stream.
Capture card, baby.
Yeah, I can stream.
Ooh, if I had an Elgato, I would stream Breath of the Wild. I've been meaning to play it again.
I would like to stream Smash because I'm not good at it. To stream Smash.
Ooh.
Because I'm not good at it, but I think it would be nice to have like if I could. I mean, I don't know how toxic the Reddit Smash forum is, like r/Smash. But like if I'd be like, hey, I'm streaming here. Join the stream. Hit me with your code. Swap me on stream. Teach me how to play better. Like, I think that'd be kind of cool.
And I can just hop on and just hand your ass to you.
Well, I mean, if I'm playing Rob, I'm gonna kick you in the teeth and make you say thank you. But
no.
What I want to do is like right now I'm playing God of War, and Chris and I, like after we're done this, we've been like fiending because we were streaming, and then I would get off stream for 3.5 hours and be like, especially when the game wouldn't work. And I would be like, look, I just want to cook and go to bed. Like I just want to make something to eat and rest. And now.
And then God of War happened.
Well, no, I haven't been playing it because of that. So I brought my PS2 with me here in Colorado because I said, we can throw it in the living room and it's a DVD player. I want to see if I can get God of War 1 and 2 really cheap for the PS2.
Oh, that's
so I can play them and know the whole story of Kratos. So, and then...
Yeah, because you've never played any one except for this one.
No, it was $10, dude.
Isn't the one you're playing 4?
What's up?
You're playing 4, right?
Yeah. Which is weird, because I'm normally... Like, I won't play The Witcher 3 because I didn't play the first 2. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, I was just like... All right. Boy, like, I'll try it. I'll try anything once. But... Yeah, I want to stream older stuff. Like, I like older games a lot, like cheaper older games. So I think I'd have a lot of fun doing that. Like, if I get some... I have the fucking Family Guy game for the PS2. I think that'd be worth a good laugh.
That would be worth a good laugh.
Yeah, I think... Oh, and I want to stream Sonic Adventure 2. Because... fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I think that's... I mean, do you have anything else? Do you have any other questions? There is really no wrong answer for this one, but I think Stardew...
I'm not gonna answer this. This is kind of like a more open-ended one. So I will give you a gold star for suggesting Stardew, because that is a good one.
Thanks.
Other than that, I've got one final question, a bonus question.
Yes.
Would you happen to know who makes our intro music, Feather Duster?
Do you have options, or do I just have to know this?
No, this one you just gotta know.
Shane Ivers.
Shane Ivers? No way. I know that you can get his music at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/featherduster.
Yes.
Vince, tell us about social media.
If you'd like to follow the show, my Twitter, Olive's Twitter, there's links to the description. There's links in the description below. While you're down there, check out the Discord. I hope we start doing game nights again soon. I don't know what the deal with that is, but we're planning on doing it. I'm not really sure. Come in, say hello to Kyle.
Oh,
Papa. There should be a link down there to the twitch.tv/Atomic Radio Hour. If you just want to see what kind of shenanigans we're getting up to. Again, I don't know when I'm going to get my computer back, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream again. If you stream, Olive, if you want me to, I can make clip reels, and I can take the VODs and upload them to YouTube. You let me know if you just want to do it as a one-off thing, if you want to have it uploaded. You let me know, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm streaming, you could also hop in the cord and we can stream together.
Sure. Even if it's just like a Monster Factory thing where you play and I'm just like, haha. Like,
I love that format because like Chris isn't the one playing NCR Chuck.
No,
but
he's just
it's
with
still
me.
like fun to have him there.
Yeah.
I think
and-
Chris is a delight to have on stream.
Dude, especially because like I'll just get angry and I'll be like, Chris, play a song, and he'll be like, I wonder if he can do the like from SpongeBob. I gotta ask if he can do that. Because I think you can play that on a uke. I saw a video of a guy playing that while his mom was yelling at him. But check out the Twitch. We're having a lot of fun with it so far. It's been a lot of fun.
I've got my gamer headphones, so I'm ready.
I'm always angry, so I'm ready. I'm a gamer. Come join us. It'll be a time. It'll be a Tim. You can do that. Also, while you're there, if you want to buy a sticker or a mug or a clock or a block duvet, a shower curtain, something, you can get it on a Redbubble. There will be a link down there as well. And our Patreon, again, thank you to anybody who is supporting us every month. Thank you. We appreciate it. We love you. I think that's everything. Did I forget anything?
I think so too.
If you're listening to us on any sort of podcasting service, thank you. Please give us a rating, give us a thumbs up. We're also on YouTube, which I think is the premier way to watch because you get a visual component as well as an audio component.
And I did my makeup today, so it's an extra treat.
Yeah, there's a week there where I just have a mustache. That's always funny because in like 6 months I'm gonna look and be like, what did this fucking idiot think he was doing? So, and it wasn't even like I wasn't like a cowboy about it. I was just kind of fucking. Speaking of that, before we get out of here, I was watching a video on voice acting, just like in games in general, and I started watching like Kratos' voice actor, and then the video that was recommended next was Arthur Morgan and Dutch Vanderlyn. I don't know why I was thinking Williamson. Dutch Vanderlyn's voice actor. And Dutch's voice actor is this giant barrel-chested human. Like, if he was a D&D race, he'd be like a half giant. He's a fucking monster of a man.
Wow.
And he's got this deep, fucking, real bassy voice. And the two of them are sitting next to each other, and the guy who does the voice of Arthur Morgan, they called him in, and they called him back to redo voices, and he's saying that it takes so long to do these voices because there's so many different options. And he said the one option, or the one thing was about the horses. They're like, we need you to come in, and like, if you just got your horse, or if you're at a 4th or 5th level affection with your horse. And he was saying that they called him in, they're like, you're getting a little too friendly with the horse. So like, normally you pet your horse and you're like, you're all right, girl. But like, he was doing it where he would pet the horse and be like, you're all right, girl. Like, it was just this fucking like, yeah, girl, that's good. You do that. Like, eat that apple, baby. Like, it was just... But it was just really interesting to hear, like... Because, I mean, that's not even, like, video game voice acting isn't even fucking... It should be just called acting.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're doing mocap.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy intensive stuff.
All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
The cat is out of the bag.
You've been thinking about that? You can't even hear me, but she's been... Hey, everybody, Vince here. She can't hear me, but she's been thinking about that the entire episode. She's incredibly proud of that joke. So if you could just go into the comments and be like, thanks for the joke, Olive. I know you were waiting for that one all episode long. Atomic Radio Hour Podcast. A Ghoulman Entertainment Production.